Hi, you guys. Thanks for joining me. This is Mariaude with the Eclectic French Yogini. This yoga practice is perfect for beginners. You can learn how to move through your yogic practice the easy way with this version here. So we'll do mini vinyasas and lots of modification that you can follow, and we'll work on our hips today and some twist and opening the inner thighs. Okay, so enjoy the practice and see you on the mat. All right, let's get started. We're going to start out on our mat today. So let's start into your geisha pose. So knees down, you have your toes tucked under. Close your eyes. Give yourself a few seconds to just get into your ujjayi breath. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through your nose. Try to move out of the way any thoughts that have something to do with your life outside of this yoga space that you've created. Let the breath smooth out as you inhale and exhale. Use your ujjayi breath, of course. And just bring your attention onto yourself and what you're doing. Let go of anything that's bothering you. It's just unfinished or just pressing and tugging at you. You just want to literally relax in your mind and just be at ease, and it's okay. There's always going to be something tugging at us. Breathing in and breathing out. We want to bring ourselves into the moment, our attention right here and right now, nowhere else. Relaxing onto your heels. If you can't sit over here, you can put a block between your feet here and sit on the block instead of your heels. We're resetting a little bit the health of our feet and the flexibility of it. Big inhale and big exhale, and then releasing. Let's come onto your hands and knees. And then tap the top of the feet on the mat just to release the tension we created. And roll them from side to side a little bit. Inhale and cat-cow, round the back. And exhale, curl under. Tuck the belly, open the heart forward, shoulders back, and roll into your scapulas, into your back. Inhale, round. Exhale, curl under, tuck the belly, and then keep moving this way. So we're flexing the spine up and down. If you're not familiar with this movement, it's fairly easy. You'll learn real fast. And then take one breath to one movement. Always lead with the breath. While loosening the spine and kind of waking up the spinal fluid into the brain, spine, organs. Good, and then exhale, we'll push back into a down dog. So tuck your toes under and then press back. Nice and easy. You don't have to do the full version of your down dog at this time. Tuck the belly. Big breath, big exhale. Good, take one more. Pressing the heels down, hollowing the belly in and up towards the sky. And then we'll come onto our hands and knees and do mini vinyasas here. So hands, shoulders over wrist, inhale, and then exhale, lower down. Good, inhale into your Cobra. And exhale back, push back into your downward dog. Breathing deeply. Good, one more breath. And inhale, come onto your hands and knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale, stay. So keep the pubic bone on the mat. For your Cobra, it's a spinal bend, back bend. And then exhale back, downward dog. Follow the belly. Relax the head and neck. If you need to do a child's pose, you do it. And inhale on your hands and knees. Exhale, low push-up. Belly to mat. Inhale, Cobra. And staying. Inhale again. And exhale back into your child's pose or downward dog. We take our breaths nice and slow and smooth. Take one more breath, everyone, in your down dog. And inhale onto your hands and knees. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, Cobra. Staying for an extra breath. Inhale again. And then exhale back, downward dog. Good, releasing the chest, relaxing the head and neck. Nice deep breath. Nice. We'll bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Let's bring that right leg up. This is hard for you. You can drop the knee onto the mat and do the same right here. So square the hips to the floor. Big breath. Spiral the spine, the hip open, and we're gonna stack this time. Good. Let's step the right foot forward into your low lunge with the back knee on the mat. Sink the hips a little bit. Let's stretch those inner thighs. Big breath. And then inhale, let's come up. Sweep the arms. Find a little bit of an arch over here. Opening the chest up. Looking up maybe. Sink the hips slightly forward or a lot. One last breath. And releasing hands to floor. Onto your hands and knees. Inhale in your half low push-up. And exhale down. Inhale, Cobra. Take an extra breath. And then pressing back, downward dog. This practice is about repetition. Our entire life is repetition, if we take a good look at it. But repetition makes perfect. So we're loosening up the entire body through our repetition of cycles. We'll bring the feet together here at the back of your mat. Left leg goes up. Again, feel free to drop the right knee to the mat to do this. Square hips. And then stack open. Reaching. Big breath. Big exhale. One more. And we'll step. Left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Sink the hips forward. Open those inner thighs. Lift the heart center. You want to flatten your spine as best as you can here. Roll the shoulders back. Big breath. And then inhale. Use the leg strength and core and lift your torso. Sweep the arms. Looking up. Sit a little bit more forward. Find a mini back bend. Deep breath. And releasing, hands to floor. Stepping onto your hands and knees. Again, inhale over your wrist. Exhale, lower down, nice and controlled. Inhale, Cobra. Deep breath. Pressing back, child's pose. Always release your forehead onto something, whether it's the floor, your arms, or a prop. Good, and then we come back onto our hands and knees. This time we'll do the full version of our down dog. So plank first, chest over wrist or fingers, and then exhale back down dog. That's your full version. Big breath, big exhale. We'll bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Right leg goes up for your three-legged dog. Or again, drop your knee if you need to. Right, this version is also available to you. Stacking your hips open, right, and exploring with that right leg. Inhale. And exhale, we'll step right foot forward. Drop the back knee for your crescent lunge. Sinking the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms and come on up with the torso. So keeping the arms alongside the ears. Open the chest. Sit forward. And reach back with the arms and gaze. Deep breath. And releasing, hands to floor. Onto your hands and knees. And inhale, exhale to lower. Half push up. Inhale, Cobra. Extra breath. Inhale. And exhale back. Press back into your down dog. The full version. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Feet together at the back of your mat. Let's bring the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Square hips. And then let's stack open. So we have a lot more room here when we stack the hips on top of each other. Make sure you twist at the waist and not at the shoulders. The shoulders remain parallel to the floor. So drop the left shoulder here. Make sure it's even with the right one. And then inhale, we'll step. Left foot forward next to your left thumb. Drop the back knee. Hands on either side of your foot. Inhale, sink the hips. So your knee doesn't go beyond the top of the foot. And inhale, sweep the arms. Let's go up into your crescent lunge with a back bend. Do the best you can. Deep breath. Last one. And releasing, hands to floor. Stepping back onto your hands and knees. Inhale over your fingertips. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra. Strong legs. Tuck the belly. One more breath. Pushing back into your down dog. Good. Deep breath. Allowing the heels to anchor towards the floor a little bit more this time. Last one. Nice. And inhale on the balls of your feet. Exhale, we'll jump or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale in your half lift. Flatten your spine fully and then deep fold, exhale. Good. Stay there for a few extra breaths. Feel free to micro bend the knees. And inhale, roll the spine up. Tuck the belly. Arms and head come up last. Inhale, sweep. Open the arms and look up. Exhale in your Tadasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Just releasing the shoulders back. Keep the chest wide open. Nice deep inhale and reach up. A little bit back if you want. Or a lot. Inhale, let's come back center. Exhale, fold. Nice and easy on the way down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, we'll step the right foot back into our crescent lunge, but this time with the back knee off the mat. Let's try it out. Inhale, let's come up. Knee over ankle. Never forward of it. Stretching the right psoas here and the quad. So allow yourself to strengthen a little bit. Don't panic. Hands at the heart. And then we'll drop the back knee on 3 counts. So 3, 2, and 1. Releasing. Okay, very nice. We'll twist. Right elbow outside the knee. Turn the torso left. And then we want to bring the center of the chest meeting the hands. So you want to lift the torso up. And it's a deep twist. And then sink the hips if you can. Looking to your left shoulder, towards that left shoulder. Big breath. The back, the spine is fully straight. Last one. Inhale, look to the floor. Exhale, we'll step back with the left leg straight back. Tuck the right foot under. Inhale. And exhale. Again. And then if you feel ready, we're going to push back into your down dog. Split, 3-legged dog. Inhale to go up and back. Or stay here. Square hips. Do the best you can. And then stack open, reach. Big inhale, big exhale. Nice. And then we'll step left. We'll bring the left knee into the nose. Breathe, round your back. We'll drop the left shin down in front of you for pigeon. So you may need a blanket here. I'm going to grab mine. For your left side, left sit bone or thigh, depending. I don't need it that high, but I could use a little extra. So this is a hip opener, and you want to make sure you feel it in the hip, not in the knee. My left knee is close to the left side of my mat. Your left foot can be aligned with the knee if you are wide open. If not, just keep it close towards your right thigh a little bit. And then you want to keep the torso up. You feel that somewhere else than your hip, then you are misaligned, or you're just going too far down. Go up a little bit, right? Takes time to open those hips. Deep breath. This is a very intensive pose for everybody, except for those who've done yoga for a long time. Breathing. Very nice. And then we'll sit on the left sit bone and bring that right leg forward. So you could sit on the blanket if you want. I don't need it for this. We're going to do our Janusirsasana. Right straight over. Breathe in and breathe out. So the left foot is against your right inner thigh, and you're reaching over the right leg, straight leg. Big breath. And releasing. Bringing the left leg straight. Cross the left ankle over the right ankle. So my legs are on top of each other at the ankles. And I'm going to reach up, inhale, and exhale, lean. Without touching. Keep the arms alongside your ears. So you're using your core, the strength of your legs to lean. Inhale, come on back up. And exhale, reach forward. Breathing. Inhale, come up. For the last one, exhale, reach forward. And then we'll reach for the feet or the legs, anywhere you can reach comfortably. Dropping the chest onto your thighs. Very nice. And inhale, let's come up. Exhale, release the... We're going to release. So exhale, release the feet flat on the floor. The hands are behind you for reverse tabletop. So leaning back a little bit. Roll those shoulders back, shoulder blades together, open the heart, and then inhale, let's come up. Tailbone forward towards your knees. Make sure to breathe. Chin in to release. Nice. Cross the ankles. And we'll cross with the left foot in front of you. I'm going to turn sideways a little bit so you can see. Left ankle in front for your yoga mudra, and then lean forward. Big breath. Big exhale. Again, this is an inner thigh hip opener. Drop the chest as far down as you're comfortable. Good. And let's come back center. We'll switch the cross of the ankle. So this is my difficult side, right? There's always one side that's going to be a little harder, so don't push it on that side. Just let the body open up. Big breath. Big exhale. Yeah, it's a little awkward on the other side, if you've noticed. Again, you want to feel that in your hips, not the knees, right? Make sure you're not overdoing it and the knees are suffering from it. Breathing in and breathing out. And let's come back out. Okay, good. Let's release those legs. We'll come back onto our hands and knees. Pressing back into your down dog. Big inhale, big exhale. And inhale on the balls of your feet. Exhale, jump or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale in your half lift. Deep fold, exhale. Inhale, roll the spine up. Come on up. Big inhale and sweep the arms. Open the chest and roll back. Inhale, let's come back center into your Tadasana. Take a breath. And exhale, bow over your legs. Deep fold. Inhale in your half lift. Exhale, we'll step the left foot back for a lunge, crescent lunge. Let's come up. Sweeping the arms. And then slowly sit here. You want to straighten the back knee as best you can. If you have back issue, bend the back knee slightly or a lot. Engaging those legs. Nice. Hands at the heart. We're going to sit on 3 counts. So 3, bend the back knee, 2, and 1. Very nice. Releasing and sitting forward here. We're going to start twisting to your right. So left elbow outside the right knee. Open the chest to the right side of you. Gaze back a little bit. And then press those inner thighs open. So you got to sit forward a little bit with your crotch. Breathing. One more. And inhale, come on back center, drop the hands. We'll step with the right leg back, bring the knees together, and then the right leg straight back behind you. Breathe, inhale and exhale. So yeah, we're never waiting in yoga, right? We're constantly breathing. Unfortunately, with this microphone, you can't really hear my breath fully. But I'm constantly breathing in and breathing out. So do the same. Slow inhale, slow exhale. We'll tuck the left toe under. For those of you who can, we're going to push back in your 3-legged dog. Otherwise, stay here. Inhale, press back. Deep breath. Good. Let's stack open. It relieves you a little bit of the pressure of holding the right leg up. Good. Deep breath. Inhale. Last one. And then we'll slide the knee in, forehead to knee or nose to knee, round your back. And then drop the shin forward for your pigeon. So move your right knee out to the right a little bit or close to the edge of your right side of the mat. And then again, have your blanket handy. To release your right sit bone a little bit on it or the right thigh. You can bring it a little higher up. Yeah, I need a little bit more support here. So it will allow you not to get into the knee, but more the hip. Good, let's take a few breaths. So keep the torso up. You want your hands on either side of your front knee, no further. This is actually a back bend, the pigeon. I need a lot of practice of my pigeon. It's gotten really tight over the last several years with my brain injury. So we practice and we regain, or we gain simply if this is new to you. Oh, this feels easy. So make sure you flex the foot, right, the front foot. If this feels easy, you can even move the ankle up. Align it more with the front knee, or remove the blanket if you have one to sit a little lower. So I'm going to slide it further back or out. Yeah, I can sit more. My body wants a little bit more Good. Breathing in, breathing out, controlling your movement. Keep being aware of what's happening. I'm going all the way down, almost. Yeah, that feels really good if you're in the right place. Especially if this is a place you've been in before and your body is just remembering. Good, and then we'll release. We'll sit on the right sit bone to swing the left leg forward. So again, you can sit on the blanket. Sometimes it's helpful, right? It keeps you from having a rounded back. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it on this side because I have a little bit of a imbalance with that right hip. So I'm going to sit right at the edge. Gives me a little bit of a lift. It makes it a little easier. And I'm in my hip, inner thigh here instead of my knee. So right foot against the left inner thigh, or left knee if you're too tight. You can move the foot forward. Let's take an inhale and reach forward. Drop the torso. Try not to round your back too much. Always lead with the heart centered towards your toes. Big inhale, big exhale. Drop, drop, drop. Last breath. Good. Let's come back up. We'll release this leg. And then we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. I'm going to sit on the floor here on this one. Again, stay on your blanket so you have a little bit of a lift in your lower back and you're not rounding under. Let's take an inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, reach forward over your legs without dropping the arms. Using your core and leg strength. Inhale, let's come back up. Exhale, forward. Flex the feet. Inhale, up. And exhale. Releasing the arms. And then keep leaning forward. Dropping your torso over your thighs. Breathing smoothly. Relaxing into your breath completely. Right, the body is finally complying in many ways, and the mind is just relaxing more. Right, inhale, let's come back up. Bring your feet flat on the floor. Feet hip width apart, and bring your hands back behind you with your fingertips facing forward for your reverse tabletop. Inhale. So roll the shoulders back before you come up, and then bring the scapula onto your spine together. Straighten the arms and to lift the chest, and we'll push up with the hips and knees. Inhale, come on up. Drop your head, tailbone, forward. So if you have any neck issue, keep your chin in. It's that simple. Big breath. Chin in and then releasing. Very nice. We'll go into our Upavishta Konasana. So you don't have to go very wide to do this, right? I'm not very wide at all. Not anymore anyway. And then we want to rotate the inner thighs towards the floor, not externally, but internally. Make sure you do this. So your kneecaps are facing up pretty much. Tuck the toes. The toes go up for a flex foot. We're going to reach forward, hinging at the hips again. Engaging the legs as you reach. Big inhale, big exhale. Last two. So I'm reaching forward, but I keep my chest lifting up slightly. So I drop, you want to drop your belly first on the floor. Essentially, that's what you want. All right, one more breath. And inhale, let's come back up. Yeah. All right, let's grab those knees, bring those legs together. So we're going to rock roll on the spine, or you can just lie back. Round your back as you roll. Smooth the spine out. If you have any back issue and this doesn't agree with you, don't do it. Right? It can happen until you become strong, flexible again, and then you can do many more movements in yoga. So we start where we at. And we work with our body limitation, which we all have in some way or form. So beautiful. Let's bring the shins, press the shins down on top of you. Release the lower back, tailbone, shoulders are down. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more. Nice, and we'll do a recline twist here. So open the arms wide and drop the knees on your left side. Stacked as best as you can. If they're separated, that's fine. Most importantly, keep the right shoulder on the mat, and the knees over time will drop fully. Breathe in and breathe out. Again. Opening that right side of the torso, let it just twist fully. We're making extra room between the vertebrae and in our disc. We're bringing the health of our disc back into our spine. So bring the knees back in, come back center, knees together. And we'll drop the knees on the right side this time. Again, my right shoulder stays on the mat. Drop the chest to the left part of the chest and shoulder. And then breathe in the tension, right? It could be the lower back, the sciatic area, the glute. It could be the upper back. It all depends on what's going on with you. So we breathe into those areas to expand them. And as we expand, when we exhale, they just relax and find a new space that they didn't have before. So as we age, we shrink. It's kind of what happens for everybody. But when you practice yoga, your body will stay normally pretty much the same height, right? You won't lose any weight, but it's very common that older people lose their height. All right, keep the knees on top of your chest here. Relax with your eyes closed. Just relax, let the body be. Breathe as you stay. Good. We'll release, we'll move into a bridge. So bring your feet flat on the floor. Make sure you don't have a ponytail or anything underneath the head. And you want to be able to touch the back of the heels. And we're going to go up, tailbone up, lift the hips, tuck the arms and shoulders underneath you. Palms can be flat on the floor or interlaced or just the way I have them. Pressed against the inner part of the ankles, pressed out. And then we keep breathing. As you inhale, go a little higher up. Keep going up. So we stay up, whatever we gain in height, we stay. We lift the quads up and back. Tailbone moves forward and up. It's a back bend, go for it. One more breath. And then releasing. Nice and easy. Very good. Let's walk the feet to the edges of your mat, so apart from each other, and windshield wipe on the right. Drop the knees towards the floor. The knees do not touch each other. Deep breath and let the weight of your body drop closer to the floor. We're resetting the hips, the quads, releasing the quads, the lower back, and then we'll come back center. Make sure the feet are at the edges of your mat, and then drop on the left. Breathe. So we relearn to breathe when we practice yoga. We've forgotten how to breathe. And with a shallow breath comes anxiety, nervousness, some trauma. We just don't feel good. It affects us emotionally. It has a chemical reaction in the brain. So yoga is fantastic in so many ways, and it slows the mind down. Okay, we'll bring the soles of feet together in your reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Press the feet together and relax the inner thighs open. Breathing smoothly with your Ujjayi breath on the inhale and exhale. Nice. Let's squeeze the inner thighs together. And we're going to do our shoulder stand. If you have any neck issues or shoulder issues, this may not be adequate for you. So if you have a block nearby or a blanket, bundle it up so it's nice and thick like this, right? Your blanket, or use your block. And then we're going to we're going to bring the feet flat on the floor, lift the hips like the bridge, and then put the blanket right underneath your lower back. You can bring the legs straight up. And this could be your shoulder stand. For those of you who are new to this, this is a nice way to do it. I've taught this many times for my senior students, and they learn that it just works just the same and just as well. Those of you who want a little bit more, I'm going to go for my full shoulder stand, so you don't need the blanket. And we're going to just press back and up, pull. Once you're up, grab your lower back. And you don't have to be so straight, right, if you're new to this a little bit. So you could release the back a little further back. Otherwise, over time, we want to be straight up on top of the shoulders, not the neck. Try to breathe and gaze at your big toes. Squeeze the glutes up towards the heels. The legs are engaged. Big breath. Last one. Those of you in full shoulder stand, let's bring the legs behind you in your halasana and keep your hands on your lower back. If you're not touching the floor and you're hanging over the floor there, that's fine. big stretch in the spine. You touch the floor, you can actually interlace your hands and straighten the arms on the floor. Lift the sit bones over time. Good. We're going to bend the knees on either side of your ears. And then slowly roll out. Control your movement. And then finish with your fish pose. So hands flat underneath your thighs, so beyond the glutes here. And then with the elbows, press your chest up, top of the head to the mat. It's a spinal arch, reverse of what we just did. Open your eyes, look behind you. Point the toes. Big breath, big exhale. Good, last one. And chin in to release. Very nice. Let's take an inhale and reach the arms up and back, big stretch. And exhale in your Tadasana with your hands at the heart center there for a second. Good. Let's bring the knees in for your happy baby pose. Grab your feet if you can, or the back of the knees, and have the feet facing the ceiling. Drop the lower back. We breathe. We keep the sacrum on the mat. Make sure of that. Big breath. Big exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. Couple more. Last one. Very nice. And releasing. Very nice, everyone. And we'll do one last spinal twist just to ease the back one more time. So bring the right knee into your chest, left leg is straight, and we're going to do a supine twist. Turn the knee, move the knee to your left. And then let's come back center and move the left knee into your chest. And we go the other way this time. Press the knee with your right hand towards the floor on your right side. Perfect. Let's come back center. So bundle your blanket underneath your knees and relax on your back. Right, so this will ease the lower back if you feel a little bit, still a little something, and that will go away. Just relax. Roll the thighs open. Palms are facing up. Slide the shoulder blades underneath you. If you can, grab the head and then lift slightly off the floor. So you grab your head with both hands, and then we're going to pull the head as if you're pulling it away from your torso, elongating the neck here, and then drop it back on the floor. You can feel a little stretch all the way into the mid-back, maybe for some of you, into the cervical for sure. Relax the breath. Let it be normal without any sound. Start coming back into your body. Wiggle your toes and fingers. And we'll reach the arms up and back. Nice big inhale. Big stretch, big exhale. Bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Roll from side to side. We'll roll onto our left side. And let's come sit in. Sit up in your easy pose. Cross-legged. Keep your eyes closed. Releasing any regrets. Releasing anyone that you're holding prisoner because of being angry at them or upset with them or something of that sort that's just not harmonious. Release all of this in full love and care, knowing that we are all connected somehow and we're all the same in soul. And we're all dealing with challenges if we are walking this earth. Together, namaste. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you on my next video. Don't forget to be part of this community and subscribe to my channel. And if you want more videos of the same, just check out the playlist right here. There's many more for you.